What's up? What's up? For those of you tuning in on YouTube, remember to check out the disclaimer. Remember that day trading is, of course, risky business. Remember to never use money that you cannot afford to lose. Remember to practice in simulators. Utilize small size. Go slow before getting very aggressive. Other than that, remember my results not typical, and I do not invest for my subscribers. Be careful of fake accounts. Be careful of people stealing content and running ads. Be careful of all of that terrible stuff. Now that being said, let's take a look at the scans. There's only one stock that I'm really interested in here, and that is SNGX. SNGX. It's not quite leading the scans, but it's up 56%. Up around $2, and we're on a pretty massive red to green here, and so I'm thinking this one might stand a chance here into the open on giving us a good move. So I'm going to clear my drawing set. I did take a look at the daily chart, and we had the 200 EMA at $3, so potential room to 3 here. Pre-market highs clocking in at 213. I think it's pretty dusty in here because all the fans are turned on, and now I'm sneezing like a maniac. So 213 pre-market highs. Again, 56-58% move. And there's also, in terms of volume, let's extend this a little more here if we can get the volume. There we go. 51.3 million shares. So it's pretty liquid. And for us, hopefully, part of that means that this will also be volatile. If we can get a volatile move, aka big breakouts in short time frames, pullbacks, but are also holding up a good retracement of the original move, not just making a new high and then back to new lows, but instead, if we can get a good uptrend, have that retracement hold up and then continue with a smooth move. So SNGX definitely looking interesting here. And, of the list, this is the only one that I'm really liking. The others, we can take a look at the others, but honestly, they're not really looking that great in my opinion. But you never know, right? So it's worth at least taking a look. VRME, we can pull it up. VRME, I got to turn on this recording here. Let's see, VRME. This one pushed up in after hours, and then right now it looks a little bit more choppy in terms of the chart. So maybe if after the open we can see a bit more of a smooth, pull away, maybe there's something here. But for now, kind of depthsy. VRME. This is actually the leading stock here too. So PBM. Let's take a look at this one. Again, pushed up early. This is around 7 a.m. 7:40, and then sold off. But maybe there's something here, right? We had highs all the way up around 10:14 or so. I'm gonna clear the drawing set. It's just that the daily chart. Let's double check PBM. How's the daily chart? Daily chart. Not the cleanest daily chart. It's been a long time since we saw blue skies. When was the last time you guys saw blue sky setup? We haven't seen that in months. Stocks that are at all-time highs in terms of these cheaper stocks, which typically you'll see when the overall market is at all-time highs. We're just not seeing it right now. So, PBM, could there be something here? Perhaps we can see a red to green, right? We can keep an eye out. But yeah, you'll have to just rotate through these top 3 stocks and see how it goes from there. So in terms of the watch list, SNGX, PBM, and we can throw VRME in there just in case it does go. Those are the top 3 that I'm keeping an eye on. As usual, the watch list is always going to be posted to the alert section in the chat room. That way we can go back if we're ever back testing, as well as the YouTube stream. And if you're tuning in on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Today is all about the fruits. I gotta go get some fruits. Boost up the vitamin C a little bit. H1 Media says, is today going to be a 10K day? We had a day, I think it was 2 days ago now, on Tuesday or Monday. That was a really smooth day. If we were to put size, it would be an incredible day. If we're to see smooth momentum like that, I'm not going to use as small size. I'm going to look to gradually increase size quicker into the move. So honestly, I mean, if we get the right opportunities, it's extremely likely, I think. It just comes down to the opportunities, though. We got to avoid any sort of chop, any sort of grinding, slow moves. If we're not seeing anything, we want to keep it tight. I think yesterday even maybe we could have, maybe left out a little sooner. Again, don't forget to hit the thumbs up as you're tuning in. Now that we had a good look at the gap scan here and the watch list stocks, I'm going to remove the scanner off the screen. We'll probably bring it back up at some point. But for now, let's see. I'm going to watch SNGX. Let's pull it back up. I will watch this one first. And if we need a 10-second chart at any point, we'll pull it up as well. But for now, we're going to go to single screen. We got less than a minute to the opening bell. Less than a minute. Less than a minute. I still got to figure out, maybe I can make my camera smaller, I think is what I could do here. So that my head is not in the way of the screen in the back here. Let's see, OBS, webcam. Let's come down to mini RT. There we go. Okay, I think that'll work a little bit better for now. All right, here we go. Let's be disciplined traders as usual. I'm a little slow to get in right there. Starter position anyhow, watching. Can we hold the VWAP area here and then try again? The other one looks like it had some range to start. PBM. Definitely going to keep an eye there. Can we see lower? $2 for the highs. It definitely looks like it could be something. PBM. PBM could be interesting. The breakout through 8 is not instant. Where's my fill? What's my fill? What's my fill? Bro. Shit. I bought at 8. I'm in at 820. Jesus Christ. That is pretty bad. There's sellers coming in. I'm gonna pull it on screen when I can. What's the 5-minute chart is looking all right, but you know, will we continue to hold high? High of days at 30. Here, let me pull it up. There's a new high by a couple cents. Watching it PBM. Right now making a new high, although not really pulling away aggressively. Okay, a bit more of a push there. Right at the VWAP, could be resistance. My fills are not the best fills. Fills are not the best in some areas, not the best. I gotta not take too much size too early though. It's something to be careful with. I'm adding back through 50, a little bit of a risky trade, and it's not gonna really work. We need to get over 870, and then maybe we can get up to 9. There's 870. It's trying at the highs. Okay, there's 80, 84. It's actually holding up. Now, what we need... Oh, shoot. Damn. What we need is to not see a massive flush out. Damn, that was BS, bro. That was too quick. That was way too quick. Long at 20s. Risking it for the biscuit. Damn, that last pullback there was just insane. My fills are like kind of suck. Took half break even, maybe not the smartest move there. Ah, man. I don't have any size, so good trade, but sold half early. Looking to be more aggressive there, but I despise not knowing my fill, but all right, we got to take more size here. I think that's our issue right now. We should have been using a little bit more size. We haven't had any surprise flushes yet. We should have been putting out a little bit more risk. Okay, here's a bigger one, bigger flush. That's gonna be the first like bigger flush we can see. And notice how our 5-minute candlestick is like under stress. Is it backside? Or is it like a bigger pullback here? So being that it's VWAP, it could just be a bigger pullback and we're still strong. So I still want to keep an eye. Got a starter. Got a starter, nothing major yet. What I don't like is how my fills, like I gotta fix my hotkeys, bro. Like my fills are like, it's like I'm getting robbed here. Definitely not as bad as Schwab in some areas, but so that turned out to be a good dip. I don't have size, right? And what I'm doing there is waiting for it to come down more, like to buy more. But again, that's a similar thing from yesterday. I just got to take it with more size right there. It's a 30-cent winner with no size. A bit of a false breakout on the 1 minute there, though. All right. And it might be done. Dunzo backside. This is the only thing we need is for these stocks to like hold up a level like even if it breaks down below 60. Can we like hit 40 and then recover over time, you know? And then this flag ends up curling back up for new highs again. That's it. Stock is done. Stock is done. Maybe the day is done too. SNGX. Okay, the day is not done. Never mind, I take that back. Let's get a good bearings here quickly and jump in the action. So we had 187 to 214 at the pre-market highs. Oh, not really satisfied with the size that I used here. The last one, but you know, leaving that behind, coming into this one with a different mindset. Still gonna keep it tight. Not gonna look to overcompensate or anything crazy. Okay, okay, okay. I'm kind of early here. Yeah, kind of early. It might be failing too, so I gotta be careful in case it is. What's that low? Highs 28. We'll see if it holds up. Time. I mean, it looks good. I think it looks good enough. Can we hold? K of the B. Can we hold the line and curl back up to 235? Time. Depending on how this candle closes here, let's see. Well, I didn't buy back, but ONCO also had hit the scans, by the way. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Still holding a small position at 14. Tight stop here. Added a few more shares and watching for over 25 and 30. Can we see it? Can we see over 25 and 30 for SNGX? PBM did not age well. There's 15 by 16. There's 24. Can we see over 25? I definitely could have added more, for sure. Is it worth over 25? I'm gonna go for it, and it's not worth it. It's a bit of a stutter here. It's like having some resistance, but can it push through? We got like 28 there. It's like a double top. Can we push through? Can we see 30 and beyond? If I see 30, I'm gonna buy again. There's 30. I'm gonna buy again. Can we hold? Ooh, I'm gonna take that loss. Well, I'm not out yet, but yeah, okay, I'll take the loss. 6 cents loss. See, over 30, I would have thought we could have pushed through 35, but it's like maybe more sellers there. Right back down. Down to the depths. Down to the depths. Time. Definitely seeing some pressure here. Oh, shit. Damn it. I made up my mind too late there. Those trades are the worst, you know, where you like finally try to jump in and then the stock jumps up. I honestly thought it was gonna break down, so I'm like waiting a little too long there. It's fighting. I mean, it could still come down, but it's fighting though. Yeah, you know, back to 20 there, so I could have gotten 10 cents there. Took too long, jump in. Big slacking. So it might try for 30 again then here. It might try again. It might need the full pullback. Do we? All right, easing off just a little bit there with some size. It looks like it's coming back down. It might give a higher low though. It's possible. Okay, we're getting a 5-minute pullback, which is fine. I'm just gonna be patient here. I think it still looks pretty good. We did give back 150 bucks off the top. Not too good. The key is to make sure we're not on backside here. I can check the MACD as well. The MACD. It also depends on the time frame you look at on the MACD. Did I get any size? A little bit. I had to make up my mind faster in these areas, brother. Much faster. Much faster. Come on down. The price is right, brother. Well, maybe it's not going to come on down. I got to get better at switching my hotkey, like switching to a different hotkey to take more size. Time to go short. It's probably going to dip again. Unless it does a Hail Mary back to the highs. Will we Hail Mary all the way? If it does, that would be pretty impressive, actually. Actually, let me check. Do we have shares to short? 100 shares. No, no shares. If it does go, where do I want to get back in? Maybe break of 20. Maybe break of 20 could be interesting here. Or is it a bluff? Maybe it's a bluff. Throwing out a few trades just to see. I'm willing to add at 19 KB. Or is this just a bluff? Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I'm still holding. Okay. Small loss. So yeah, I would think that if we don't pull back that it would actually go, but pushed up just underneath 20 just to get me in, to stop me out. You guys know how it goes. Just to play games with the pastor. So maybe it pulls back. You gotta be watching for high pullbacks too. I mean, I would expect it low, but you just never know, you know? These areas are a little tough to trade, I feel like. It's like a little in between. Easy to take losses. So I might, yeah, I think I might just wait. I think I'll wait. Right, how much size did I have? I don't know. Oh, you must have took a pretty bad fill there too. That was actually pretty decent. Although I don't know how I didn't make money. I caught the trade with maybe smaller size than I thought I had. Bro, do not fail. Don't you dare. Curl up. Good. Nice. Can we see 45 again? Can we see 45? There's 38. Notice that this stock hasn't given any surprise drops, right? Like we haven't flushed back down to $2 randomly for no good reason. I'm still holding shares, waiting to see what it does. Damn it, man. I always get cooked. I know I gotta just stop with those trades. The moment I try to go in, it's up 4 cents. Just gotta stop with those trades at this rate. Gave back 160 for nothing. Just like a waste of a trade. We've had topping wicks on our 5-minute candles all day long, so I'm not too worried about backside yet. Damn. The key is for it not to collapse here with this high volume. Like it needs to go through 50. Rip through, rip through. Pushing my luck a little bit. Oh, well, I should have kept pushing my luck. Jeez. 51. And it's done. Is it done? Dang, man. I just bought it, sold it at 40, thinking I'm doing too much. Then right up to 60. Okay, it's back over 50. Over 60. Over 60. Push to the moon. It's going slowly but surely. Could dip more. Can we hold the line here and keep pushing up? We had 80 for a high. Currently pulling back. Time. There's a new candle. This candle is red, but I'm trying. I guess I'm like pushing my luck here a little bit. Size not that heavy. Can we hold 55 right here? It could. It could go. It could. My average is 57, which is not really that great. But, you know, watching small size now, high of days at 80. So I think, bro, I gotta like do better on those pullbacks, man. Like I keep making the same mistakes. If I keep making the same mistakes, I'm gonna go insane in an insane asylum. But the candle was red, so you know, there's that. Candlestick was red. Not worth it there. Fuck, why the fuck did I do that, bro? I am slacking. Gotta not make that mistake. Let's just see what it does here. Could end up being backside, but you know, I'm going for the ride. Roller coaster style. I'm going for the ride. I gotta figure out how I want to stand on this foot pedal. Like I'm using a foot pedal right now. Man, the bottom of my feet, they're cooked. Because I'm like standing on my heel on my right foot, which is on the pedal. And then more pressure is on the other foot as well. I gotta bring out the chair. I'll probably add over 55 if it pushes here. Watching to see what it does. Watching to see what it does. I wasn't supposed to sell so soon. Well, okay, it looks like it's finished. Two losses there. Can we curl? Can we curl? Can we curl? Can we curl? Oh, it might curl back over 50. 48, 49. 50. 51. Oh, I'm back in and I'm holding again. I'm not gonna sell either until it comes back down. So take me to the moon of 60 and 70. Or even my Achilles is like in the depths here. I will have no feet by the time I'm done. Need to figure out something. Too soon. Over 55 should be interesting here. Can we get through? Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line and fly. Fly up to 80. Give us a new high. Come on. Uh, man, those breakout trades, man, I tell you. I think I might be taking on a little too much risk here. But I'm trying to get this breakout trade, man. What the freaking thing? Yeah. It reminds me of the last breakout that I missed. It's like just churning shares up there, trying to get it, and then missing it. Watching for the volume spike as well. The stock is gonna go again, I think. At some point. We still haven't had any like crazy drops, so still watching. Hold 60. It needs to hold 60 here. Shit, I added high. Go, 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 go. Freaking sellers coming in. I sold my position. Hopefully I'm not too soon. Buying back. Buying back. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. 80. Cover. Cover your shares, short sellers. You know. You know. You know you got to cover your shares. For sweet RT. Cover those shares. And allow the stock to fly. Come on. Fuck. They're sellers. Ah, man. Need to fly through those levels. Damn, boy, I kind of sold there. Can it hold and keep going, though? $95 is the high. Fudge. Not good. Okay, I gotta stop using bad words here. In case there's a toddler in the back. Okay, let's see. 95 for highs, a bit of a double top right there. Oh yeah, the 200 EMA at 3 shoots. Forgot. Good thing I did that. So we could see resistance here, but can we get through the level? That's like the only resistance I had marked out. So gotta keep an eye. It's a little extended, I'd say, but you know, we'll see. Sizing down a bit for now. Uh-oh. I'm giving it a shot here. I mean, it's right below the resistance. Are we gonna go? Shoot. Oh my gosh, bro. I hate that so much. Of course, I sell too soon and then buy the high of that freaking pop. Man. So it looks like we're pushing through the 200 EMA here. Damn. Short sellers are gonna get cooked. Like barbecued pork. Barbecued pork. You see, I was hoping we would pull back more. We had 84 for the low. I'm like, I can't trust 84. And I'm buying back at like 96, 97, like a little uncomfortable for the breakout, missing the move to 320, just like that. So now I have to hope and pray that there's another chance to get in, or else the train could have left the station here already. May have left the station. Mm-mm-mm. Patience. Mm. The highs are 26. This day is going to be similar to the other day where the stock is just holding up, you know? Stock is just holding up and making new highs, not giving surprise big red candles back to the lows. It's like, this is all we need, man. If we can just see this rather than the garbage that keeps coming. We made a new high. Tight stops. I think my average is a little higher though, which is fine, but Just watching the pullback here. Got a couple of shares. MACD still looking pretty good. We got above more resistance, so the stock still looks pretty strong. $1,200 share. Well, I guess I had 1,800 shares there on that dip. It's, still not quite enough size, I'd say. You gotta maybe get up to at least 3-4K size. But slow and steady. Slow and steady. The good thing again is that we haven't seen like a massive 20-30 cent drop out of nowhere for no reason. I think that's like the key here. Because so many of these stocks, they just boom to 20-30 cent drop right here to 270 for nothing. PBM having trouble. Just watching and waiting. I think over 25 could be interesting if we keep holding up like this. Still think over 25 could be interesting. Could be backside. Could be backside. Coincidence that we saw 2 days with follow through. 2 sweet, smooth days. And this weekend we were like 2 sweet green days, right? Although yesterday was we had a nice move up, but it was tricky because we still had the surprise drops that came. Like I kept getting caught on every one of them. Bro, once the momentum come back, bro, that's it. It's over. It's not even a question of if. It's a matter of when. I don't care if I have to use Schwab, E-Trade, Lightspeed, Sage, Guardian, Interactive Broker, Cobra, anything. But can we see momentum hold up? Linear momentum. Can we see stocks hold up? Can we see stocks hold up consistently like we did in prior months, prior years? The day it's coming, and it's coming as fast as it can. And when it does, we'll be right here, ready. The open from 9:30 to 11 will once again take its rightful spot as the best time zone to trade. Right now, pre-market and some other areas are getting some action, but pretty soon, man. And by the way, this move back over 3 looks interesting. Time to end the rant early. Shoots. It might go all the way. I thought it was done. It's right back over 3 at the 200 EMA. So it still wants to dance here. Over 15, it should be interesting. Um, hmm. It's hard to say here. Damn, boy, I should have added. Holy shit. I wanted to add over three, but didn't end up following through with it. Are we holding? Oh, what an insane move. Holy smokes. Damn. Damn, bro, what a move that was. Not quite through 50. Bro, that setup just now was too clean, bro. Like, Okay, I'm elite. I only had 400 shares at 93. Like, what was I thinking? Didn't refuse to add a 3. Didn't buy 315 breakout. Slums. Oh. Okay. You might have lost that breakout steam. I don't know. Time 11:10 a.m. Still holding up. Like I'm trying for this breakout and it's like it's just not coming, brother. Ah, it is not coming. It's coming. Sadly. Okay. Are we pulling back? It's right back up. So it'll probably go right through right here then. That was quick. 25 to 45. Was thinking it might consolidate a little lower. And now it's quick. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, I think that's backside. What is that, brother? It's still like holding up a little bit, but not really loving that price action there. And of course, it goes after like a big dip, right? So all the breakout trades I tried at like 40, waste of time. We might go through 4 here. We might go through 4. Damn it, man. I'm selected on the wrong order entry there. 10 cents. My fills are like pretty cooked. Sadly. Caught a little off guard by that pullback there. Five-minute candle definitely having a bit of trouble, but Watching to add over 90. Didn't really pull away right away. We got sellers at 4. Can we see 419 again? 420? 430? A little hard to gauge exactly what it wants to do here. Are we going to go or are we going to pull back? Oh, you son of a gun, man. It's like a flat top right here. Damn, bro. It's like one seller left right there. I sold kind of early. I sold a little early, I think. Sold a little early. Well, we caught it, we just not with full size. We got 77 for new highs. The halt is at 515. It is getting a little bit more volatile. I think sizing down just a little here for now can make sense. High is at $5. Halt is at 531. Can we hold 5? Uh-oh, looks like it might be coming down. Trying not to take a bigger loss here, so I'm like trying to be careful with the pullback and tread lightly. I love my average. Watching to see how it does here. Oh man, those trades are tough. It's like it looks like it's gonna take off. It doesn't. Yeah, I'm getting caught. Flying too high. Damn that dip, man. I didn't take enough size again. You know, just watching to see if it'll drop more to buy more, and just getting caught in that same type of trade. And then fumbling the breakout as it's not going. Can we see a higher low? Damn it. Oh, it held, but we definitely took losses there. Should have made that back though. Like that's like a 10-cent win, close to it. 38 is for highs, 38. Like it looks like it wants to go, but you know, it's like kind of a struggle here. Kind of a struggle. There's 505. Let's see what it does. Held up though. Oh, it was a tricky one there. My goal is to not take a big haircut, right? That's my goal here. So some smaller size mixed in here. Gotta be careful. It's been like a grind up with a couple of surprise pops. I want to be careful of backside if this happens to be backside. Well, definitely hard to tell if we're like starting to pull back or if it's gonna curl. So sizing down a bit. I'm hands off for now. I mean, yeah, it hasn't really dropped like this yet. Holy shit. But also, we have gotten more expensive in price. It's a bullish engulfing there. How we get to 20 and then back to 8, man? It's a bullish engulfing taking place, brother. I didn't look at that pullback for trade, so I'm like wondering where's a good entry now. The new candle's 2 minutes away, which is a long time on the 5. Aiming for a higher low here. Can we see 505, 510? I have my share size on my level 2, like just showing the 1 decimal place. So honestly, like I have no idea how much size I'm seeing on the bid or the ask. I gotta change that. Unless I see the full numbers, like I can't even tell. I think 1 is like 1,000. So then 2 has to be like 10,000, like 2 digits. I am lost in the sauce on the level 2 here. There's a 3 digit at 85. But I mean, well, I don't think that math is right. It can't be. Maybe 10,000 is 2 digits. I think that'll make more sense. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I'm cooked. Gotta make sure this is not backside. And very well could be. Thinkorswim is in the depths, brother. I refuse to use my Thinkorswim platform again. Unless they reach out and personally apologize to the community here, which they're probably not going to do. They have bigger fish to fry. Yeah, this could be backside. Unless we get another miraculous red to green to 5 again. I think this is the end of the line. The end of the line. Bro, we just need to see stocks like this. And what was it? I think it was Tuesday. If we get this, like, because this is what last year was, right? It's like this every day, 1, 2, 3D stocks every day for the whole year. If we get this, man, again, if we get a repeat one more time, the gains that I did is gonna look like nothing, because now I have the confidence to go up to monster size. We'll have bigger red days too for sure, but I think we could definitely do it. And the hotkeys are this trading like this makes me wonder why I never used the hotkeys during the open. But at the same time, if Thinkorswim was working really, really good, then it was working good. Because there were days where, like, it was smooth, quick, no issues. I think maybe that was like the deterrent. Well, trading like this with the different hotkeys is, it takes a little bit of getting used to for sure. Like my hands are cramping up, like my fingers feels like I have arthritis. But the price to pay, if the market is going to be hot every day, we're going to stay here. It's 12 p.m. So the price to pay. I haven't looked at the chat room or the YouTube stream here. Commissions will vary depending on like how many shares. Tim, looks like Tim had a tough day. The chat room is hilarious, man. But it just feels so good. It's this twice this week that we're seeing stocks hold up. I mean, three. I guess we could say 3 times though. Other time, which I think was yesterday. Yesterday we should have ended green on that thing, but it's just that every time we get a good move, I'm in with small size, not getting to add because where I started the position was like the bottom. Right, I bought starter size at the bottom of the dip, thinking it was gonna dip more. That was part of the problem. And then every so often the stock would give a surprise big drop, and I got caught in all of them. So it's like if we see stocks holding up consistently and giving the uptrend, are there going to be days where we still have trouble? Yes, but most of the times we're going to be able to capture something out of the move. Today we did size up a little bit more, but I'd say like 60% of the move was small size. So, we'll take the gains here. We'll take the gains. Sorry about that. I got a text message there. El Pastor will have to go soon. Even though we haven't really made a lot this year, we still have to go pay our taxes. Q1, Q2. Ay, ay, ay. Q1 and Q2. The commission will depend on how many shares you trade. I can post it here. I gotta call in to see. I want to see what they say. I mean, we'll see. SEC. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. What a month, man. What a month and what a year. I think the month we're like flat. I guess after today we're somewhat flat, but you know it's been sideways trading for me for like the last 4 months now, or 5 months I think. Like sideways action in the equity curve. I gotta figure out how I can upload the trader view from this thing. I gotta like still familiarize myself with everything. Is it worth it after taxes? I mean, if you ask like rich people, like wealthy people, if it's worth it after taxes, I think they'll say yes. Is it worth going to work and then getting taxed at a normal job? I think the answer is yes, right? No, it is worth it. You know, we lose a lot of money, but still. So the P&L for today is just over 4K on the day. The platforms, man, I don't think the platforms has a lot to do with like being able to make money per se. Like even if we're using like a platform like Lightspeed or something else where like your fees can be the highest levels, right? I think like even if there's like some sort of like good follow through, man, like that's the key right there. It's like the good but if there's no good follow through, then we have to buckle down and just go slow. But I'm telling you guys, like you know, believe me when I'm saying this. Like last year, we had a stock like this every single day, like every day without fail, almost. If we didn't see a stock do something like this, it was like a weird day. It was like something is not right. How did we not see momentum the entire day? And there's like 3 of these stocks sometimes in one day, not even including pre-market or after hours. So it's like once the opportunity is here and stocks can give a move, then we can stand a chance at doing really well. But I gotta go here soon. Paper trading. Paper trading is pretty good depending on, where you are and what you're trying to do. Like if you end up in the sim because of like, let's say your count went down and you have some experience because you traded in a live account, but maybe you drop below PDT. I think that's where paper trading could make a lot of sense. I find that if you never traded in a real account, but you traded in the if you never traded in a real account and you trade in the sim straight away, you could like, not have that full connection slash like emotion when it comes to just, like being in the trades. That's like something that we hear a lot. But if you trade live and then you go to the simulator, a lot of the times you can carry over those feelings. So you know what it's like to like lose and have it be connected to the process of how your strategy is. And so you still feel the same pain in a losing trade. The Warrior sim, but the fills and P&Ls are never the same. Maybe it depends on maybe it depends. H1. Yeah, H1, man. I guess with mission failed, we'll get them next time, right? As they say in the video game. Yeah, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Man, imagine when the momentum is back every day, man. What type of craziness we can see. Big Steve, I can already imagine him like 15K size on the dip right down below 4, Big Steven, 15K, and then sells right through the move to 450, right? 390 entry, out 450, 15K size. Big Steve, 55 cents. Winning trades coming soon. I'll figure out how to import the trader view, and then in the like I'll go over the stats on the month, which is pretty, I mean, again, it's like a flat month. I'll have to figure out how to import, and I also have to import from TD for the last like 2 weeks. My last import is the last import is on the 11th, which is like pretty, yeah. So after we import, it's like a flat month. Or maybe red. We're probably red. I don't know. We'll have to see how everything like adds up. All the fees and everything. So we'll figure it out. But the Pastor, I think, will be out like south. Not a depths month, bro. We gotta see what it looks like though in the next coming weeks. But it all comes down to the momentum. If the momentum continues to be slow, then we'll just take it slow, honestly. But if we can see good momentum, then sizing back up will be no issue. But this year has been a complete tragedy, disaster. We started the year thinking that we could make over $1 million. And man, how I don't know if I want to use the word disappointing. Man. It's actually less than 50K when we include the fees. When we include the fees, it's like 40K. Terrible year. Terrible year to this point. Disaster. Look at this. Last year this time we're up 200,000 plus on the year already. So it's a good thing I didn't go out and spend all my money on a Lambo or something. And then right now I'd be feeling the pain of paying the insurance on a supercar. Although, you know, these guys who are selling courses, man, I don't know. You don't know anyone's numbers. Like, it's hard to say. But like, would a Lamborghini increase my revenue? I don't know. Maybe. You don't really even see Tim Sykes or Ross doing that stuff. But some smaller people, man, it's kind of easy to do this stuff too. You know, like it's not I guess buying one would be more expensive, but like you can rent all these cars for like nothing. One scratch trade from back in the day. One scratch trade. And this year we've had our second biggest green day, which has been like 20,000. 20,000 is half of this gains, which means that for most of the year, we haven't made anything, right? So talk about transparency here. January, you know, we had a lot of bigger red days. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 on just 3 days. And then after February, it was the real slowdown. I mean, even this month wasn't that good. I mean, we had 2 days or 3 day stretch. Or is it a 4-day stretch? We had a 4-day hot streak. Or 5-day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-day hot streak that saved this month. Which is never what you want for a month. 2,700 here. 1,600 here. 1,600 here. Just massive losses. Overshadowing some of the winning days that we had. But after February, depths. First red month in 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And then again, well, not again. The next month was red again. So having red months where we haven't seen red months in like, I mean, it felt like an eternity. So down 8,000 here in May, which is the worst month of the year so far. 4,000, 2,000, 2,700, just too much. And every time there's like a $4,000 loss, just, you know, imagine how much work you got to put in to get over the hump. Yeah. So another, I'd say mediocre month here, all things considered. A little bit of green in June, better than nothing, we'll take it. But again, another 3K red day here. These red days are just too much, bro. Like, how do I end up down 3K so many times? 32% accuracy. Ah, what a disaster of a year, man. To think I was going to make like $1 million. 950, 500, 600. Like, why didn't I already stop right there? So after another week, I think we're going to try out the Sage account as well. And then kind of determine which is going to be the better broker of the two. Marcelo has told me some good things about Sage, but what I'm guessing is that more than likely, well, I don't know. More than likely, they're all going to be somewhat similar, is my guess. Because like we have a small group chat, and like some of the other guys have been mentioning like the speed of the fills are somewhat similar because they've already used both or at least three, including Trade Zero, which I'm not sure if that one is direct access or not. And then the depths of July, bro. Disaster. The problem is that we lost 4,000 when we switched over to this Guardian. We got cooked. And hotkeys one day, and then second day was a halt. Like we bought this dip, looked so good, man, and then we noticed at that time there was one stock that's gonna at least do well in the first 30 minutes after the open. We had a red to green, halted up. Resumption came. We had a good trade with small size. I think just 300 shares. We get a good trade. Stock dips. We expected the dip. We buy the dip big size. I blink, it's down. I buy again. We dipped like another 50 cents. I buy again. Stock dips into a halt down. And like just like that, it's like oh, absolute disaster, man. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to import, and then I'll make a video talking about the monthly stats, just to keep it transparent, because I'm not doing recaps every day. But just to keep it transparent, I'll like talk about the month, go over all the details, and yeah. But all right, stay safe, stay green. It's 12 p.m. and it's time to go get some breakfast. So the pastor is out. I think Tim is using Trade Zero. Save is using Centerpoint or something like that. And then Crispy, I gotta give Crispy a call. I don't know which one he's using. The Mighty is using Sage. And then I don't know, Calamity. I actually don't think Calamity's account got banned. I don't know. I'm surprised he's still using this platform though. He's taking a chance because, as we know, they're banning everybody profitable. At least that's my guess, because the people who've messaged me, some of those people, they don't even trade scalping like, you know, style. They trade like longer holds, you know, holding for like 20, 30 minutes at a time. But I think just because they've made so much, you know, like they've made like, you know, 1 million plus, it looks like their accounts just got banned for no reason. So you got to be careful if you're using Schwab, and just have a backup broker just in case. I'd say take the time to learn the hotkeys, take the time to learn like, you know, any sort of like kinks that might be in there that you got to work out. It's not easy. It's definitely like a little uncomfortable, because especially my first day, man, like I felt like I didn't know what the heck I was doing. And then I lost 1,400 when I should have stuck to small size on that same day. That loss could have been $40, $800. Instead, I sized up and then got cooked. So take it slow, add a backup broker or two, just because of what's happened, right? If we weren't having issues, I don't think we'd need to be dealing with any of this. But just because, you know, the situation here, I think it's good to have backups, a redundancy, just like we have like I have literally a generator right here. If my power goes out, you know, these are all redundancies that we have. We can call into brokers if we need them to get us out of a trade. You know, whatever we need to do to try and like protect ourselves is the way to go, because you just never know, and you know, anything could happen, right? But yeah, I'm out like south. I'll catch you guys next time. Stay safe, stay green.